Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely sensational to see you all here today. On behalf of Giles Gargan and Professional Select, I welcome you to 918 Pine Mountain Road, Pine Mountain. David Farrell is my name, and I'm delighted to be joining you for this intimate and slightly warm gathering this afternoon. On behalf of Giles and the team at Professional Select, a big thank you to our sellers. It's always an honour to be asked to market and sell a property on someone's behalf. And when I say welcome, I mean welcome to everybody. Whether you're here hoping to buy the property at auction today, whether you've got conditional interest and you're praying the property passes in so you can have a second bite of the cherry afterwards, or whether you just like to keep your finger on the throbbing pulse of local real estate, well, it's great to see you all. The contract is our first point of call, and when considering this contract, it's all about the letter C, clear, clean, concise, which should only bring about confidence. Legalising the sale as a standard REIQ Queensland Law Society contract, which has been on display prior to the auction. It states that we are selling the land described as lot 706 on CH318. Not exactly the address you put on your housewarming party invitations, is it? Instead, I'd suggest using 918 Pine Mountain Road at Pine Mountain. Included in the sale are all wall-to-wall fixed floor coverings, curtains, drapes, electrical light fittings, basically everything of a fixed and permanent nature. The price, well, that will be determined by your energetic, enthusiastic, and may I say relentlessly passionate bidding. This is a GST inclusive price today, so you can bid confidently, knowing that the amount of your final successful bid will be the amount which appears on the contract you sign. There is no cooling off period when buying at auction in the state of Queensland, and I draw your attention to the fact that clauses 3 and 4 dealing with finance and buyer's inspection do not apply. Therefore, today's contract, that's right, it's cash unconditional. In an effort to do what they can to assist you with your purchase today, the sellers have kept the terms very simple. A settlement date of 30 to 60 days or somewhere in between, and a deposit payable today of 5% of the purchase price, which can be paid by bank cheque, personal cheque, internet transfer, or yes, of course, if you happen to have it on you today, we will accept cash as well. Although I would prefer no coins, thanks. As I said, clear, clean, concise, bid with confidence. Best of luck to those bidding and hopefully buying today. Now, it is a requirement under Queensland legislation, as you've already heard me chortle on about, that if you are bidding today, you must have registered the bid having provided sufficient identification. If you're yet to do that, then please see Giles or Marie now. They'll be able to help you out. We will be accepting registrations right up until the fall of the hammer. However, if I can make a friendly suggestion, best to take care of this sooner rather than later, so that you can focus on the auction. Nevertheless, if you are the kind of person who's prone to late waves of bidding passion, then up until the fall of the hammer will be absolutely fine. If you're bidding on behalf of a third party today, then prior to bidding you must have lodged with us a written authority from that third party giving you permission to bid on their behalf. In the event that no such valid authority is in place, then we may just be giving you a round of applause, a high five and a congratulatory hug for a property you hadn't intended to buy for yourself. So again, if you've got any doubts whatsoever, Giles and Marie are the people and the experts that you should be speaking to. We're selling under auction conditions today, and what that means quite simply is that subject to the seller's reserve price and the seller's approval, the highest bidder whose bid is accepted by myself as auctioneer, well, they will be the purchaser. The seller always reserves 3 rights: to refuse any bid, to withdraw the property from sale at any time without disclosing the reserve price, and also to bid via their agent. Now, buyers, in the interest of transparency, I can disclose any bids placed on behalf of the seller today, they'll be done so by me and clearly stated as such. No bid shall be advanced by an amount less than that approved by myself as auctioneer, and no bid once made shall be retracted. In the event of any dispute in relation to the bidding, I will decide that dispute by non-physical means, of course. There's more of you than there are of me. Or I will simply recommence the bidding at the last undisputed bid. But as scintillating, fascinating, and, well, downright exhilarating as these legalities, formalities and technicalities are, it's time for us to talk about the real reason we're here today: 918 Pine Mountain Road, Pine Mountain. It's not very often, you know, that opportunities like these present themselves. Situated on 46 or over 46 acres in Pine Mountain and positioned beautifully is this wonderful property. As you turn into the property on the bitumen road which guides you up to the homestead, don't think for a moment that you're sneaking up on anyone. You've got a great security system, as you can see behind me. Let me know if there's a truck coming up there or anything like that, Giles, won't you? Great security system which not only gives you peace of mind, but enables you to see when your guests are arriving for dinner. The house itself, well, it offers 4 bedrooms, an office, 3 bathrooms, and on top of that, 4-car accommodation. Naturally, the pinnacle of the bedrooms is the main, which has not only a large built-in robe, as all the bedrooms have built-ins, but it also offers an ensuite, which, to put it mildly, is quite sizable. One of the unique features of the home is this wonderful sunken lounge, which has been designed for comfort all year round. It has an air conditioner, it has ceiling fans, or it has fans, and it also has the fireplace over there. May I suggest most of the comfort that we're getting today is coming from the air conditioner rather than the fireplace. On top of that, we have a wonderful dining area adjacent, perfect for family meals, and all of these areas are wonderfully serviced by the large galley-style kitchen, complete with SMEG stainless steel appliances and a walk-in pantry, which will undoubtedly make any chef very, very happy. The icing on the cake has to be the fernery outside that also has its own irrigation system. But as they say in the Don't Tell ads, folks, but wait, there's more. Head across the breezeway to the second building, and not only there will you get laundry facilities, another bathroom and a billiard room, there's also another room which would be absolutely perfect for guest facilities or a teenager's retreat. May I suggest if they're guest facilities, you give your guest the option from locking from the inside, and if it's a teenager's retreat, you utilise the opportunity to lock it from the outside, and then everybody will be very happy. There is no doubt in my mind that the billiard room was the inspiration for the pool room in the movie The Castle. When you look at the memorabilia there can be no doubt that everything of value here goes straight to the billiard room. It's good to see in this kind of heat that if you are playing billiards, the abnormally sized large bar is perfectly positioned to provide you with drinks and make sure you are adequately hydrated. As you head outside of the pool, the unique design with the covering over half means that going for a swim does not mean you now need or have a desire to bake yourself, because you can swim in the shade also if you so desire. No need to come back in for food, as with outside you've got the ultimate external kitchen with sink facilities, plenty of bench space, and on top of that a built-in barbecue. Don't worry about your power costs though, folks, because with the 5 kilowatt solar panels you are well set up to save lots and lots of money with your electricity. As for the wider expanses of the property, well, it's divided into 5 paddocks. Each of those paddocks has underwater automatic fill tanks for cattle watering, and the paddocks lead their way up to the new galvanised steel cattle yards, underground vet and crush facilities, and also state-of-the-art loading facilities. On top of that, of course, let's not forget the lockable machinery shed, which also serves as a terrific workshop. Water won't be a problem. There's 3 dams on the premises, and those dams feed water up here to the gardens to ensure they're kept nice and lush and green. And on top of that, you've got a 1,000-gallon-an-hour bore which runs water through the softener and brings the water up to the house. Finally, there'll be no shortage of drinking water either, because the 3 tanks ensure that there will be adequate supply of that as well. Is it magnificent? Is it absolutely essential? Is it absolutely the property that you must have? Absolutely no doubt. The final piece in the puzzle, well, it's evidenced by virtue of us standing here today in this lovely air-conditioned room. My compliments to the air conditioner, by the way, Giles. The owners have made plans. They've put those plans into action, and they're ready to move on to the next chapter of their lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, when the door of opportunity closes for one, that same door of opportunity opens for others. And make no mistake, the door of opportunity is open for you right here, right now. So I want you to restrain yourself no longer. I want you to unleash the real estate beast that lurks within. It's time for you to pursue your property holy grail. Ladies and gentlemen, whether this is your first purchase, your second, or simply another addition to your property portfolio, I'm in your hands and ready for your opening bid and offer. I don't mind where we start. We can start on my left, we can start on my right. We can start at the front. Happy to start with the troublemakers in the chair over there. We can start low. We can start high. That's my recommendation, of course, because I'm a lazy auctioneer. I should let you know that over the years, auctioneers have developed approximately 997 different one-liners and attempted funny comments to make while we wait for the first bid. I'm happy to keep running through them, but once I build momentum, I like to do at least 400 before I stop. And that was number 3. I'll tell you what, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it 3 times. We do have conditional interest in the property. If you are here today with interest in the property and in a position to bid, the only advice I can give you is that you don't have to bid, obviously. But if you are in a position to bid under auction terms and conditions today, it does give you a preference. It does give you a priority. If you can imagine having 2 rooms and you have a room where, first of all, the people prepared to buy on auction conditions, the owners are prepared to negotiate with you first. So if you do have interest on that basis, it's not too late, but obviously you would need to see Giles and Marie now. Otherwise, once I call it, I will pass the property in, and we will go to conditional interest after that, and I can assure you there is conditional interest in the property, and those people with conditional interest, whether they're here or waiting to hear from Giles later, will be praying that's exactly what happens. So I'll keep it quite simple. I'll even keep my voice soft and delicate. I'll call it first time, second time, third and final time. Well, conditional buyers, congratulations, this is your lucky day. Giles, I'm going to pass the property in. I'm going to hand control back of the sale process to you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do have conditional interest here, I need to make you aware of the advantage that you have over those who couldn't make it today or have gone in to start their car and at 40 degrees discovered they're not going anywhere. If you do have conditional interest in this property, Giles is the man to talk to right here, right now, so you can give yourself some kind of time priority over them and see if you can negotiate a deal before they even realise that they've got the opportunity. We're very grateful for your attendance. It's a heroic effort for you to come out in this heat today to come and have a look at property. Thank you for your attendance. For those who've been here before, thank you for the interest you've shown in the property throughout the campaign. And I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy weekend. Thank you.